the so-called Representative Jasmine Crockett.
Welcome back. In today's episode, we got Jesse Lee Peterson going ham on Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. And listen, he's not holding nothing back. We got to talk about this clip because Jesse didn't just roast her for no reason. He called her out for the exact kind of performative politics that got Congress looking like a more like a TikTok dance panel. This isn't about the left or right. This is about common sense, class, and credibility. And Jesse, he gave her that old school uncle treatment, that kind of treatment that make you want to sit up straight at the cookout. Let's get into this.
A Democrat from Texas, is fuming that President Trump didn't holler at her to ask for her permission to strike Iran. Watching from X.
I go back in on Monday. You could have hollered at us on Monday. If you truly felt like there was something like, there is nothing that they will say that will make me believe that this action needed to take place, and it needed to take place without the consultation of the Congress. All right.
A representative saying holler. The president should have hollered at her. Can you say ghetto? He should have hollered at her. What are you going to holler at her for? She wouldn't know how to find her way out of a paper bag. And what type of representative says the president should have hollered at her? What a hood rat in Congress.
Jasmine Crockett is a sitting U.S. representative, said that the president should have hollered at her before taking military actions. And I mean, hollered, you in Congress, not on the block. This is a foreign policy, not a group chat, you know? Now, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm just asking the same questions that a lot of folks are probably thinking. Was Jesse Lee Peterson wrong for calling her out? Or was he kind of right? Because to be real with y'all, I'm kind of neutral on this. Like I care, but I really don't care. It's like one of those moments, where you laugh and then you shake your head. Like, damn, these are the people running the country. It's crazy. Like Jasmine Crockett had a real point about Congress needing to be in the loop. That's facts. But the way she said it, it gave more like of a like a shade room energy than serious leadership vibes. And Jesse, he just pounced on her like how he always does.
And she was voted in by the blacks. They're in Texas. I rest my case. And so when asked how to hold Trump accountable, Cricket said she didn't know, but added everything he does is illegal. Watch this.
Give me one more.
How can the Senate be involved to make them accountable for what they're doing?
Listen, y'all was talking about accountability. The systems have broken down because people have legitimately decided that they would rather serve him than serve the people that put him into office. I don't really have any good answers for you, except for the fact that legitimately everything that he does is against the law. He just breaks the law. And I know that there are some people that think that I just say this stuff because I'm a Democrat. And I can tell you, I have my own issues with my own party. I'm not saying these things because I'm a Democrat. I'm saying these things because I am a Black woman in America who just happens to be educated enough to know what the law is. And I can tell you that while some people want to disparage my credibility and act as if I don't know what I'm talking about, I can absolutely guarantee to you that if you Google war and authority and constitution, you're going to see Congress. And this on my chest tells you that I am a member of Congress.
Oh, Lord. Why, Lord? Why, George, Lord? Why, Jasmine Cricket, Lord? What a mess, huh? A disgrace. Hake is telling me he's seen her acting white. I don't know if the hood rat thing is an act or if the white girl act is an act. Both are. The hood rat thing is in her blood. It's in the blood. It's in the blood. Thank God for the great white hope. Really. It just feels like America is making a comeback to being America. I know it's not going to come all the way back. I know that. She learned to be in Congress from Google.
Yeah, it's just like I'm a Google pilot. I think she's a Google Congressperson.
It's all.
Congressman.
She said, look up Google. Nick learned how to build his car and fly his plane from Google. Amazing. And this is what's running. I want you to think about this. These are the type of people that black people hire to run their neighborhoods and their country. I can't get better. It cannot get better. You need men like Donald Trump running the country. And in spite of the opposition, if you noted, Jasmine Crockett didn't name one thing that the president was doing illegally. That's illegal. Not one thing. She said it, but she had no proof. Zero. But she wanted the president to holla. And she has this little thing around her neck saying she's a Congresswoman. What an ego, huh? Something to remind her and something that you can see that made her feel good about herself. What a sad way to live.
So this isn't about Jasmine Crockett's hair, her voice, or her even being a black woman. It's about accountability. If you're going to check the president, you should know the Constitution better than you know how to clap back. Now, maybe this is how Democrats are trying to relate to the younger voters with the slang, the swag, the energy, but still, you know, when you're speaking on war, law, and power, that's not the time to sound like you're a TikTok influencer. And Jesse Lee Peterson, he might be old school, and yeah, he is rough with it. The question still stands. Why are we electing people who sound like they Googled their way into office? And with that being said, I'll leave this video here. Leave your thoughts in the comments. See you guys in the next one.